And as the dust settles over Radipole Lane Stadium here at Weymouth, I've got two of the main stars of the meeting with me, Martin Yeates and Alun Rossiter. Martin, first of all, we're speaking just a few days after a marvellous experience for you going in amongst the really big boys in British Speedway at the overseas final up at Bellevue. How was that night? Not, as you know, not a qualifying night for you, but how was it just mixing with these guys at the very top of the trade?
I think it was a good boost for National League Speedway. I mean, a lot of people tend to say that National League is all about the kid stuff, but I think there's some good riders in it, and for me to get that far, I just felt like I was representing the National League, which I was proud to do.
And you were representing Weymouth, and there was a tremendous amount of supporters from this very track, travelled, what, about 300 miles to see you. You must have been happy to see them when you went on parade.
Yes, I was. They are terrific supporters here. Every time we have anything like that, they're always overheard, and they're fantastic people.
Yeah. Alan, you've got a man here who's leading your guys to glory. You've just beaten Glasgow, who I think were a tougher set of opponents than you might have expected. What's it like having a guy like Martin, who has now raced with the big boys, to work off? Do you reckon that he's a good captain to have?
Well...
Ah, wait a minute, you're the captain, aren't you? Win a few, lose a few, Dick.
No, well, it's good to have Martin in the side, especially when sometimes the races do get a little bit tough. They usually bung me and Martin in, and I must admit at the moment things have gone right and me and Martin have come out trumps, and it's a pretty good pairing actually, Dick.
That's for sure. Now, where's your own career going from here? Because you've made remarkable progress in a remarkably short space of time in this sport. Where's the sky? Is it the limit? Are you going there?
Well, I hope so. That's got to be your main aim, really, isn't it? You got to go to the top. I'd like to, really.
This man's supposed to be a professional. He runs a disc jockey show and everything, and he can't even talk into a microphone. Tell me, does my wee pal here put you off, Alan?
Well, I don't know. Looks like Kenny Carter, actually.
No, well, you can tell the difference. He doesn't say as much, although he does open his mouth a fair bit. I'll tell you what, give him a kiss and I'll talk to Martin. Martin, just Glasgow came down here tonight. They're not really one of the fashionable teams, but they're sitting number 3 in the league, even now after that defeat. They gave you a tough time, didn't they?
Yes, they did. I think we possibly underrated Glasgow a bit. I didn't honestly think it would be as tough as that, and after a few heats, we thought, by crikey, we'll have to look out now. You know, they're going very well, and even people like Brian Collins and that, he went terrific tonight, I thought.
Brilliant money.
And Brian Collins, of course, had a fairly lasting influence in the start of your career, didn't he?
That's right. Brian Collins is the guy who so-called discovered me, really, riding in a field. And it's ironic that somebody who lives in Scotland found me down south and got me into Speedway, and something you never forget, really.
I'll tell you, after Sunday and watching you in the overseas final, I think a lot of people, not just in Scotland, but all over Britain, were mighty proud of National League Speedway racing with the big boys.
Well, it's been a marvellous night's entertainment here at Weymouth tonight, and so it's a very good night. From me, Kenny Carter, from Weymouth Speedway. We'll see you again with next week's National League Match of the Week. Wait for the lawsuits from Halifax. We don't go out in Yorkshire, do we?